Howdy friends, Bernard Espinal from radio.net, and today I want to talk to you about another game system that we're getting into that I'm excited, hopeful, nervous about, or at the very least, in worst case scenario, it satisfies a little collector in me. I recently came across something called Scott Pilgrim Miniatures, the World Core game. Yeah, that's actually the freaking title. And surprisingly, it didn't seem to, I don't think it did as well as it could have, because it's on clearance now. From Renegade Game Studios, you can get the core game with a bunch of minis. You get Scott Pilgrim's group of people. You get him and the rest of the characters whose names escape me right now. I'm sorry. And then you get to have a you could do a battle, a miniature skirmish battle in the bar slash club against Matthew Patel and his 3 hipster chicks. And from what I've seen, I've watched a bunch of battle reports on this very recently. It looks like a balanced, fun game. It looks like a really balanced, fun game. And I looked up a bunch of the reviews and they're really good. But I blame the oversaturation with Scott Pilgrim merchandise, and then the utterly stupid name that they chose to go with this for. Because I've heard nothing about this since. I know there was a card game. I did not know there was a miniatures game. But you can get the miniatures game now that normally goes for $100+ for $20. It's being sold on clearance from Renegade Studios website for $20. Think about that. You can get a miniature skirmish game with pre-painted minis. And you know what? There are people who want the hobby thing. Like, I want to spend the time painting it. I kind of don't. Like, the idea that I can get these out the box, they look awesome. They look the way they're supposed to be thematically. And I can just pull this out and play with Jazz. Oh, I'm in. And then $20? Ah, that's such a good price. That's such a crazy good price for a balanced miniature skirmish game. I mean, oh my god. It has power-ups. It has special attacks. You could throw furniture at each other. I mean, I'm happy with everything I've saw, and I'm hoping that I love the game, because it just sounds like so much fun. It looks like fun, and I love the Scott Pilgrim comics here. Like almost every man in the world, a person in the world. I haven't come across anyone who didn't like Scott Pilgrim, the comic, and the movie. I mean, granted, Michael Cera was a bad casting choice, but that's a whole nother rant over there. But dude, I'm excited for this, and $20, I got it, it's coming. But I looked into it some more, and there were expansions for this. And there was an expansion box, a big expansion box that came with several factions to fight against. You have a Lucas Lee battle, a Todd Ingram battle, a Roxy Richter battle, a Kanagakangi twins, whatever, battle, and Gideon Graves battle expansion. All that came in a box set that was at minimum $125. On clearance right now, $25. It's like, okay, well, I might as well get that, because if I love the base game, I'm gonna love the expansion. And having an entire expansion with a whole bunch of extra factions for $25, so now the whole thing comes out to $55, which is still very much worth it for a skirmish game with a shit ton of replay. I'm like, wow with that. So yeah, that's happening. And yeah, I'm super excited about this. I hope I love it. And if I don't love it, it's going to be a nostalgia gigantic trip for me. It'll be something that I'll play a few times, and if I don't like it, I'll either pack it away and then look at the minis here and there, maybe do little dumb dioramas when I'm bored, or I'll find a super uber mega fan later on and gift it to them, and I'm sure it'll make their year. But hopefully, love it. I love it, and it's become something that gets into regular rotation, and we start doing battle reports and just mix it in. Because like you may have seen me mention in previous videos, I'm not quite move away from Games Workshop stuff, but I just don't want to be yet another of the bajillion people who do nothing but Games Workshop stuff. I want other game systems. I want other games. I want things to feel fun and fresh every time we sit down and do something. So yeah, Scott Pilgrim Miniatures, the world. Look it up. Go to renegadegamestudios.com, and you can hopefully
still find it for 20 bucks if it's not sold out. They had a whole bunch of other games on clearance going for stupid great prices, but a bunch of those were already sold out. So I was like, well, might as well just pull the trigger on these two things. I'm hoping we love it. And I'm also hoping this game gains in popularity and they get to keep making it again. Like this wasn't I get the feeling if it's on clearance, it was a failure. And I hope it does well enough where it's not, because it'd be kind of weird for us doing like kind of what we do for Fire Team, where it's like we're playing a basic dead game that's like not being sold anymore. And I'd like it that if we're playing something and enjoying it, that you guys can buy it. We've gotten messages from people in Australia, from people in South America, from people in other places like, hey, where do I get Fire Team? I'm like, I don't know, eBay? And I was looking at the eBay prices and, oh, I think for Australia, it would have cost like 85 bucks for people to get the game there. And I really hope this isn't the case of something where I get the game, I love the game, I got it for dirt cheap, and now if everyone else wants to get into it, it's gonna be like, 80, 90, 200 bucks. It's like, the scalpers are gonna jump on this game just for the IP alone. And in like in a few months' time, if this does die, if they're done printing, this is gonna be disgusting. So here's hoping it doesn't die that way. Anyway, I've been ranting enough. I hope you're all doing well. Have a great day. Bye.